All right, tenses. The verb in the sentence tells us tells us when, right, something happens or happened, right? So it tells us an event is already past, if you're using past tense, is happening now or will happen in the future. So in other words, a verb has a time reference for us in the use of the English sentence, right? So these are the kind of tenses that a child is usually exposed to. They get to use present tense, right? Past tense often, right? They also get to use continuous tense, perfect tenses, right? Perfect continuous, right? Has or had been playing, right? Future tense, future continuous, future perfect. Now the bottom four are not as commonly labeled as the top four. In fact, the top three, right? So if our students are familiar with up to perfect tenses and continuous tenses, I think generally they should be able to handle most of the different questions, right? So let's look on. So one of the biggest problems with tenses is when there are two past tense verbs in a sentence. So this is what I always have to explain to students. Now notice the example Alice, right? So Alice apologized yesterday because she had broken the window last week. Now, though the students are familiar with the use of past tense, simple past tense, they may not know or they may not notice that when there are two sequential actions, the earlier past action needs to be in perfect tense, right? So we need to appreciate the sequence. So let me give you, let me explain this a little bit further. So apologized is a past action, but even before Alice, so we're talking about now, we are here. So she apologized yesterday, right? But even before she could apologize, she needed to do something that is worth apologizing for. So had broken would be something that has to happen before she apologizes. So if this is the case, the earlier past action need to be in perfect tense. Let's try to remember that, right? Hi, this is Dr. Daniel Chua. I hope the video that you have just watched will be helpful to your child in preparation for PSLE English. So if you are interested to sign up for any of our programs, please feel free to check out this QR code, and then you can then find out more about what we do to help our students at Cognitus Academy. All right, thank you.